Good afternoon, Ramona, faculty, staff, parents, and fellow students. Coming into Ramona, I had high expectations for myself and the school. I wanted so badly for my own experience to be like the ones I had seen in the movies. I remember being very scared and very nervous walking in my first day, but it being balanced out with a feeling of curiosity and a lot of excitement for whatever the next 4 years had in store for me. With my backpack and textbooks in hand, I remember heading towards the freshman hallway. It was pretty early in the morning, so not a lot of people were at school already, but I still began organizing my locker and closing it with the lock that Miss Green gave. Now, I had never had the opportunity to own a locker before that moment, so looking back, I should have probably closed my locker when I knew how to open it back up again. Regardless, I ended up sitting against the wall and watching more and more people come in and get together with their friends. Some of my elementary school friends got together with me as well, and soon enough, the bell rang. I got up to go to my locker to collect my books and such and realized it was locked, obviously, and I had no idea how to open it. Luckily, it was the first day, and mainly introductions were planned to be held, so I had at least until the end of the day to figure this whole situation out. I was scared to ask a teacher and very embarrassed that I didn't know how to work my own lock, so it never came in my mind to ask anybody for help. But towards the end of the day, when everyone was leaving, I went back to my locker and tried to deal with the whole situation, but only found myself getting more and more stressed. I just couldn't believe that that was happening to me on my first day of high school. It was embarrassing and nerve-wracking that could happen to me. But out of nowhere, someone comes from behind me and asks me if I need help. And of course, I say, yes, thank you, and look at her with such grateful eyes. She easily got it unlocked and she introduced herself. We exchanged numbers, and that was the day I made my first friend at Ramona. The experience definitely was not what I wanted to happen my first day, but I know it happened for a reason. It led me to meet my first new friend in high school, and after that day, when she helped me, it was a lot more comforting to know that people were so willing to help one another. But freshman retreat, however, is where I met my best friend. We knew nothing about each other and had nothing really in common at the time that we were aware of, but the moment we said hi to one another was the moment I realized I found a friend for life. I know it's probably very cheesy and cliche to say this, but regardless, I remain best friends with her, and it feels like I've been friends with her for my entire life. This friendship showed me how connected I was with others, or how I could be with others, especially the others in my class. It was the first eye-opener to the wonders of my fellow classmates and all our differences and similarities. Although all of us are very different people, we come together in the sense that we made it through this whole high school experience as one collective class. It may be weird or unusual to think about the others that you may not have had the chance to make a super strong connection with, like you may have did with your closest friends. But if some thought does go into it, you can see how united our class was and continues to be in the remaining time that we have. Seniors, we made it through this stressful, exciting, very confusing journey as one collective class. We all have differences, but I would like to take the time to have all of us understand that we come together in the times that matter the most. Maybe we couldn't see it at the time that we were going through the whole high school experience, but looking back at it now, I see that our class was very connected. We pushed what we believed in. We set aside our differences to make our class experiences, some that we will remember forever. And we helped the Ramona community know who the class of 2020 was. Most importantly, we did these things together. We came together as a class, as friends, to make the 4 years we were given of high school to be the best years of our lives. They went by pretty fast, but at least I can say that we had some great times together because of the things we strive for as one class. Our high school journey was a lot of things, but definitely I can say for a fact that it was memorable. I will never forget any of the things I had the opportunity to experience throughout these 4 years with each and every one of you. I will never forget this class. Most importantly, I will never forget how to open a lock or embarrass myself with that situation ever again. So here's to beginning the last 4 years together and now closing this chapter together. Good luck and congratulations to you all. Thank you.